Y'all, sometimes I think I'm the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer of smokeon.com/forums. Or maybe I'm like the elf who wants to go to dentist school or whatever. What was his name again? It was like um Cornelius maybe? Did I is that real or did I just make that up? I think his name was Cornelius and like I don't think what was even the big deal about going to dental school, man? He just wanted to fix teeth. I think it's like a really deep societal issue more than anything. You know, sometimes people will point at it and be like, well, the elves are lifelong slaves to the corrupt system put in place by Santa Claus, but I just disagree with this concept. I feel like their monetary equivalent in elf society is probably high paying, and they probably live in a very fair economy, you know, because I feel like Santa Claus is really meant to be an allegory for Jesus, and I feel like Jesus, if Jesus lived under capitalism, would be a well paying kind of guy. But I feel like really more than anything, it's in a maybe it's like an indoctrination thing more than anything. You know, the kids want to be elves all their lives. They're trained to be elves, so they see somebody off the beaten path, and they're like sickened. He's like a freak. He's a damn freak, and that's why I don't know. I'm just like him for real, and I got a red nose. And what was the problem with the minor guy? What made the minor guy a freak? I actually don't even remember. I'm a fucking misfit toy, bro. Whatever. Sorry. I just don't want to watch another Sun game, to be honest. I've really had enough of it all. And it's like, come on, just look at the team preview. This game is so free as well. I don't think it'll be particularly competitive. Like, it's just one of those games where Sun obviously wins. Why? Pray tell. Well, PDT obviously has some like HO shit going on, and everything's too frail to fight back. You feel me? You feel me, y'all? I don't think I'm looking at the team. I don't think there's even like a single Terra that would save his life, unless ZS was really bad at the game and T-Tar got to like plus 3 or 4 damn near, man, or Iron Thorns, whatever. I really don't know what this is. By the way, I picked the order of these games because everybody hates me now. Everybody wants to see me fall and crumble and in a fetal position and rolling around on the floor crying and weeping. And then my clothing absorbs the tears on the ground because there's so many of them. And then I die from dehydration. I hope y'all are happy with yourselves. Oh, wait. Oh, I keep forgetting to do a question of the day. Do you know what I was thinking about recently? Do you know the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny YouTube video that was big in like 2006? I'm sure all of you do. At the end of that video, the winner of the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny was Chuck Norris, which is like, wow, that's very unfunny by today's standards. Because back in the day, I don't know if you kids know, the people used to be like, I don't even know who the fuck that is, bro. They used to be like, no, he's so swag, he's so sick. Oh, he was like, okay, he's like the modern day of equivalent of like, your swag is too tough. Wait, no, your swag's too different. Your smoke's too tough. They're gonna kill you in the zeitgeist though, but I didn't really know who he was, honestly. I don't think I even found the jokes funny when I was like 6 years old. I probably rolled my eyes and was like Batman should have won. Anyway, passion question of the day. Who would win the ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny in 2025? My pick is Hunter Shafir. Is that how you say her name? I've never said it out loud before. You know, from oh god, that show where every teenager's a crackhead, or maybe Timothy Chalamet. You know, they're on top of the world right now. Maybe maybe Zendaya, maybe LeBron James. LeBron James. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna start this game, bro. How long has it been? It's been 5 fucking minutes. I need to shut the fuck up. Let's watch PDT lose. Oh my god, Sandy Shock's lead. You're do 37%. Do y'all think that was AV damage? Uh I think AV would make sense. I don't want to open the calc. Maybe it's AV, maybe it isn't AV. Let us proceed. And then Keldeo, and here comes the Ninetales. Actually, I was talking crazy shit, but Loki, the Keldeo could win, depending on a few things. Um, I don't know what Ninetales would be running. It could be running, uh, oh, I forgot to mention. Keldeo, I've seen, well, Keldeo has been running Modest kind of, but it was like a Reyna set. Some people like it, some people don't fuck with it. I think it's pretty cool. Maybe not on like dedicated HO, but it's like, I mean, you could, so it makes your vacuum wave stronger, it makes you more immediately threatening. But if Keldeo is Modest, it's less fast than Ninetales, and Ninetales, but does Ninetales run Encore in this tier, man? Who the hell knows? I feel like it has to. Yeah, it probably has to. So if this is Modest, well, if this is Modest and it locks it into Calm Mind, man, I don't know. It could still get it going based on Terra. This might get kind of crazy, and I might have looked like a dumbass loser if Keldeo wins instantly. So yeah, let's see. If it's faster, yes, this is Modest Keldeo or Scarf Ninetales, which is an option certainly. I don't know if it's a good option, but like you could like hard switch on like Latios or something and lock it into Calm Mind. I don't know how much. That does a bit for this team because you get to go Tinkaton and then you force a Terra and then you could come back with Lilligant maybe. Um, I don't know what Terra this Lilligant runs these days, man. Um, yeah, I haven't run into the Sun team on the ladder enough to know what Terra this is. It'd be unfortunate if it's a. Well, first of all, we need PDT to like Terra and not die. So it's Steel. Let's see if he clicks CC. He did not. Um, I mean, that was the most sensible play from ZS. Nobody was predicting a Terra Steel there. I don't know if people are like. I don't, the Terra you could run on Keldeo is too varied, but I guess you could technically. What is Silver Blade's base damage versus CC? Somebody talk to me. It's probably stronger, maybe, or the same. I don't know ball anymore, man. Hold on, let me look this up on my phone. Always looking at your damn phone, man. This is what's wrong with today's generation. Can't think for themselves. If this was 1952, I would have known the base power of Solar Blade off the top of my head, you fucking freak. It's 125, which is notably stronger than close combat. So yeah, you just ripped that. I mean, predicting the Terra is not even worth it. Especially, I mean, this Lilligant could be. It could be Terra Ghost, I guess. I don't know. Uh, if in my brain, I'd just be like, yeah, run like an offensive Terra, but I'd feel like an offensive Terra is just overkill because you're victory dancing. You're like plus a gajillion speed. Your fucking stabs are so strong. So maybe it's like it's either a defensive Terra or like a Terra Blast, but I don't think there's a Terra Blast necessary. Well, maybe it could be Terra Blast Fire, but I think it may be redundant with like Weather Ball Terra Fire Venusaur. So maybe I think it might be a defensive Terra, and if it's a defensive Terra, brother, you're gonna evacuate this, and then it's gonna suck your soul. So it's looking like, I mean, the this turn will determine the entire fate of the game. Let's see what happens. PDT, please win. Oh, PDT loses. Poor PDT. This has been a less than stellar tour from him. I was talking about it at the beginning. Oh, it is Terrablast Ghost. Cute. I mean, I guess there's no like filler you need. I wonder. Oh, that hits Latios. That hits Latios. That's cool. That's cute. That's stylish. And you don't have to click triple axle. Yeah. Damn that O code. What a fucked up Pokemon. Wow, it's crazy. Getting swept by this. Your HO getting swept by this, not in Sun, is absolutely nasty work. Yeah. Oh wow, it's actually a pretty cool set to use on HO. I approve. Well, I mean, as long as it's the last mod you bring out, of course, which that's probably the idea behind it. So yeah, I mentioned it earlier in the season. I mean, sometimes these PDT teams, they're thinking they're very the opposite of reactive. Proactive, I guess, but not proactive in a way. I mean, you need to be proactive and reactive, brother. So fuck with me. What I'm trying to say is these PDT teams sometimes are kind of unsolid, and it really came back to bite him this season versus like the World Cups he did really good in. I'm pretty sure he's historically really good in UU and SCL. But also just like Sun is something you don't sometimes you ignore it in Builder, and that's why I mean, I'm not gonna disparage people who use it as human beings, but I'm gonna disparage them as entertainers. Like chop chop ZS, you're supposed to dance for me. And this is what you give me. 14 turns with one Terra that dictated the entire game. Very boring. Unfortunate. We got Louis 1X. I thought it was Louis. What was his username? I don't think that's his username. We got Louis 1X. We got Mind Gaming. Mind Gaming's team. Mind Gaming seems to understand that certain Pokemon are good. I don't know if he understands that certain Pokemon fit together in this tier, or like certain certain meta contexts, it's looking very similar to a Mind Gaming team you might see in an SMRU room tournament, if you know, you know. Um, Whereas Louis' team, oh, Louis, you know, a few months ago I was talking about how Thunderous Eye might be next up, and now I see a Thunderous Eye, I'm thinking I might be the biggest influence on anybody the world has ever seen. And let me tell you, this Thunderous Eye, the T waves, the volt switches. Oh my god, it's gonna be cinema. I think, man, yeah, I'm pretty sure mind gaming might be fucked unless let me try to think. He gets hazards going. He gets hazards going. Terror Ghost Scarm blocks hazard from being removed. Uh and then Ogerpon and Low Kick start going crazy with knockoff U-turn. I don't I mean this could be a Pheasantipity matchup too if you just my my brain almost used insane terminology, so let me recalibrate what I'm gonna say. Pheasantipity could be good if the Metagross goes, because Metagross, I mean, it's not exactly known for its longevity or anything, but like at the same time, I feel like I mean CM Keldeo, especially if it's like Terra Blast, Kill Slowking, especially if it's sub. I mean, yeah, man. The Louis, whatever. I mean, also Conkeldurr is just an insane offensive presence on Team Preview. Depending on its moveset, obviously, but the saving potential saving grace for Mind Gaming is Pheasantipity. Hopefully for him, going crazy on most of this team except for Metagross, which I'm not sure if that's the case because it depends on movesets from many Pokemon. So yeah, I'm still saying this is a Louis favorite on preview. Also, it's a cute team composition with the very colorful. Love the blues. Love it. And mind gaming is just ugly as fuck, let's be honest. And here comes the Fezandipity, and he lets it get parried turn one. Yeah, brother, if you don't have something that absorbs Thunderwave, the most important piece of your team will get Terror or Thunderwave turn one. And man, this Thunder is maybe I didn't like state enough how fucking annoying this guy is. I mean it outspeeds the entire team. It volt switches the entire team. And volt switches like good into the entire team. I mean, even Slowking like chilling and reclaiming momentum versus Thundurus, it'll take like 45 or 50 or 60%. And that's pretty meaningful when there's a Conkeldurr there. I mean, you get one T-punch read and it's like you're gonna be floating around like 60 coming in, which is not good for Slowking, honestly. So yeah, just Mind Gaming is probably considered this and was like, I need to poison this guy. Let me lead. And if he's using beat up, now's the time to click it. Oh, he got parried. LMAO. So yeah, Mind Gaming ran the risk and the risk did not pay off. Mind Gaming also seems to be unaware of the fact that Metagross is often running Scarf these days. I'm not sure if Scarf meta Oko's without Terra. I figure it does because it's a strong bitch and it's a low kicks. But yeah, she seems to be underinformed about that fact. So yeah, when I did my predicts last week, I was like, dude, Mind Gaming's literally played the tier before and he did pretty well. Well, oh, it's knockoff too, bro. This is literally the moveset that I use as well. Dang, whoever built Louis 1X's team, we're on the same wavelength. Dap me up. Dap me up, bro. Or sis, whoever it may be. Or a non-gender conforming sibling. Smile. So yeah, this Fezandipity is really low. This lets in Metagross for free, and Metagross is gonna I mean, Metagross is probably gonna rip trick here. As we've explored in previous episodes, Slowking getting tricked, not the end of your life. Skarmory getting tricked, the end of your life. So let's see. Who's getting tricked? Oh my god, it's Skarmory. Oh! Mind Gaming in 7 turns. From turn 0, he's done everything wrong. But I'm not gonna act like this was like a fightable matchup. Because turn 0 was his biggest mistake. The selection of this team and builder was probably his downfall, if anything. So yeah, this game is very uncompetitive, just like last game. So I feel like I'm leading in a boring existence, to be fair. And that does 55, so this comes in at 78 maybe, which is pretty meaningful versus Conk Elder, especially. Also, this is about to kill something because Fezandipity's dead. Okay, or it's not gonna kill something. Get Rocky Helmet, bitch. Get Rocky Helmeted. And by the way, in that situation, I mean, it doesn't matter because Mind Gaming's gonna lose regardless, but you always go Slowking on the Metagross first. Or maybe the thought process for Mind Gaming is I will try to 6-0 with my Slowking, which isn't happening because you're gonna be forced to Terra eventually, and then yeah, I mean, your Terra's not gonna win you the game. So just there's obviously exceptions to the rule, but in general, for a general learning experience for my core audience, So it's probably arguable in this situation, even that why the fuck did I say situation like that? It's probably defendable in this situation, but like Mind Gaming isn't gonna win this game, bro. Louis 1X would have to be the worst player of all time. Louis 1X, show him how it's done. Hit him with that, yeah, waste that PP, little bro. Um, I will say he's probably playing overly cautious, but at the same time, it's whatever. I understand being nervous. I'm sure he's shaking in his boots right now. Oh my god, I'm gonna defeat the famous mind gaming of what has mind gaming ever done? I don't know anything about the state of competitive Pokemon. Am I gonna beat mind gaming of mind gaming fame? Oh my goodness. I'm literally shaking. My mouse is going Bro, I'm so scared. Oh my god. Anything could happen. Oh my god, I got my T-Wave. My Hydropolis T-Wave. Oh, I got parried. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna freaking lose, man. That's probably his mindset right now, but at the same time, and then he's probably gonna be like, "Oh my God, what if this Skarmory is 252 Adamant Brave Bird?" Oh my God. Yeah, I mean this Hydropple could have won many turns ago. Is all I'm saying. It's kind of. Have y'all ever played a game where you lost already, but your opponent's playing overly cautious, and it just makes you wanna put a diamond pickaxe through your heart, man, Minecraft style? Come on. Tick, 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 tick. How are you getting Vortex? Bro, you're getting Vortex by Ogrepon and Mandibuzz with a 900. Every mon at your team is 100%, bro. You're getting Vortex by Mandibuzz and Ogrepon. End the game, bro. End the game. Oh my goodness. Please end the game. And why are you scared out? Why are you scared out? Oh my god, man. This is too funny. Bro, all that positioning just to click Thunder Punch into Slowking, that is either bold or guts. I don't. My head calcs aren't good anymore, but I'm gonna say it with full confidence. Okay, and I mean bold Slowking or guts. Okay, that is probably guts Conkeldurr. Probably. Okay, here we go. It's time to end the. Well, you got a double here because you probably only have Knock Earthquake. Or actually, well, I don't know who built this team, but some people like Ice Spinner over Knock. Okay, and it is Ice Spinner. I mean, you could have your better turn would have been probably just going Thunderous, but you, bro, this game should have been done like 15 minutes ago or 15 turns ago. This is so funny. Fucking nasty plot. Oh my god. Did they buff paralysis on this website? I don't understand. How is everybody getting full parrot every turn? Thank God that you didn't run this 900 turns ago. Good golly. Oh, it's Whirlwind. That's so cute. Dropping Toxic, that's crazy, but fair. I mean, hold on. This he might be overcompensating though. He has Ogrepon, low kicks, Whirlwind Mandibuzz. Bro, what the hell, man? Is this ew, is this rock spikes on Scarm? That's nasty work. Maybe he dropped rocks, but I think dropping rocks is preferable to that ugliness. So I figure, yeah, okay. The Ogrepon is indeed Encore. Oh my god, how is the term? Where? Fuck you. Jesus. What? What an exhausting 6-0 to watch. That should have ended 32 turns ago, man. Good God. So yeah, I think in some ways Louis maybe didn't know what he was doing, but his team was good, and Mind Gaming brought the worst team ever, and clearly had no idea what's going on in modern UU. So sorry for overestimating you, Mind Gaming, and sorry for underestimating you, Louis 1X. We got a damn game. This Savella team, bro. Golly. This is looking like the I don't have anything to say. Why does everybody look so big on preview? They're so wide. It's a very wide team. Just very much fucking clicking on a picture in Photoshop and going verp and just like widening it. You feel me? A wide ass team, bro. And bro, they're all man spreading. Both their arms mostly. Bro, I never peeped the fact that Zarude looks like this. This dude looks fucking crazy. He looks like a One Piece character, man. Oh, also random tornadoes. It's probably Specs if I were to guess. But Specs Tornadoes is obviously not as good as Specs Torn-T. It's like probably semi-real, but I'd rank it like C plus, like matchup fish for sure. And I don't know if it's a particularly good matchup fish, considering you're playing Slow King Sand, which is really funny. So I will say, however, this is a pretty lethal Zarude. So I don't think that I think the Torn will be good to click U-turn. The Torn will probably be a U-turn bot this game, but Conch Elder and then Conch Elder. Okay, this team is hard to parse because it might be SD Tinkaton as well. This just like SD Tinkaton, Momentum, AV, maybe not AV. I figured this should be. I don't know if we've advanced enough as a society to pick and choose our Slow King spreads based on team rather than popularity in the meta. But I think this should be bold Slow King. Obviously, I think it's obvious this should be bold Slow King, especially if this is AV and this is like Fat Exca, because you got a lot of bases covered, but there's a lot of bases left uncovered, brother. Let me say that. But this is a lethal. So lethal Excadrill. I don't think the main gimmick of your team, I figure, is doing anything particularly well here. I will say this Ogerpon maybe won't do much because it's like offensively threatening, but I don't think the pivots are like leading to Ogerpon incoming really. Well, kind of it is. Yeah. I don't think this mon is good, period, but it's probably not good here because there's an Ogerpon or a Zarude. But I still favor crying in this matchup on preview, if I'm being honest. Well, no. I actually favor Sabella because Zarude is broken. Let's get it. Zarude Truthers Rise again. And here comes the fuck ass tornadoes to probably click U-turn. Wow. Oh, it's eject button. That's unfortunate for you. Especially if this is like a CBT tar, which it's not because it's switched out. But you get to bring in Kong for free, which is it's pretty cool. Oh, so it's not T Punch, Iron Fist, or whatever. And also, I figure that looks like bold Slow King damage to me if I ever damn seen it. Um, I don't know how good that knock was. I don't think it was. I figure you're getting pooped on. To be frank, Josh, with you. So my thought process was, well, Sabella has already deviated so far from what how I would have played this game. So it's hard to even put my thought process into words, but I will say this Conch Elder seems like it's not very as good as I thought it was gonna be. I really think that the peak Conch Elder in this version of the meta is just like being like it's very when you make an offensive moveset for a guy that learns the elemental punches when you're like 5 years old, and it's like, ooh, fire punch, ooh, ice punch, ooh, thunder punch. Let's fucking go, bro. My Hitmonlee's about to fuck up the whole world. The T Rocket Butter, watch out, man. We're coming through and we're using. And it's Gen 1, by the way, and all these moves are special. And we're doing like 25% to that Meowth little bitch with Fire Punch. Let's go. But yeah, what I'm saying is I feel like the puncher is quite a menace right now. But that's a good pivot from crying to call that he wouldn't bother clicking double knock there, obviously. It would have been an even better call if Sabella double knocked, but that's not one of those like turns that you call that right out. Let's see. Wow, 38. Wait, I'm doing the rock meme eyebrow. It took rocks and it didn't take any left. Oh, now I'm doing the gritting teeth emoji. Bro, nah. I mean, your team would have been slow as fuck, but nah. Hashtag nah. If your team requires you to use, or if your team feels like, ooh, Scarf Zarude would fit here, it's time to get back to the lab. Let me just say that. It's such a, it's such a waste. Oh my god. And look at the preview too, bro. This Zarude could have been lethal for you. I mean, it could have made the game playable for you, but it just didn't. Pathetically so. So this might be our third uncompetitive game in a row, which is unfortunate for all of those involved. Oh, it's not SD Tinkaton. It's probably random SD or Exca then. Or not even random. You could fit SD Exca onto like balanced offense teams. It's just not as good as it once was, I feel. But still, she could still do her work if she does her thing. You feel me? Double to slow king, I do turn, obviously. Easy bait. I'm crying. Easy bait. I'm in crying's brain. So Sabella's getting outplayed. I don't think his team is particularly suited for the matchup. I think Scarf Zarude is short-sighted vision. And I feel like his team is too dependent on SD Exca to get rid of hazards, which it's just like not doing in a lot of matchups. So I'm not a fan of this composition from Sabella. I think Specs Torn is a cool matchup fish, to be honest. Like, it's a cool mon for sure, but I don't think this is a team to put it on. And obviously, even if it was the team to, well, if for those who listen to this like a podcast, I'm hovering the Scarf Zarude and shaking my head. Tisk tisk tisk. Bro, what the hell is tisk? Is that supposed to be an automatopoeia? I kind of don't understand. Oh, it's Spiky Shield. Ooh. Damn, Urgrapon popping off, doing like they're like 40 damage to a Conch Elder. But I didn't have to do anything in this matchup because this matchup is fried. But Tisk Tisk. Is Tisk supposed to be like this? Because that's not how I'd spell it. I'd spell it like, I think I spell it like click. Hard call. What's happening in this game again? Oh, Sabella's losing. Yeah, I mean, maybe if you're your Sand Rush, like how people would be running random Kingdras back in black and white too, and be like, yeah, but if I face Rain, it's fucking lit. My Choice Specs Kingdra on a Sand team, slowly dying, pathetically, in every matchup that's non-Rain. But hey, if I see that Polito bitch, don't let me catch you. Don't let me catch you. That's all I'm saying. But it was Mold Breaker. I'm just role playing, looking for any possibility in the world. Like, I mean, Lil Pup. Well, maybe if it was maybe if that didn't get burned and it was Terra Flying Excadrill, that would have won. Although Crying hasn't Terra Jet either, so wait. Okay, just checking that I wasn't. Oh wait, no, the Zerd I wasn't fucking cracked. The Zerd in fact terra'd, so this game was over no matter what happened in a million quadrillion years. Yep. GG, y'all. Don't under any circumstance use Scarf Zarude in the current meta. Maybe this will, I mean, okay. I think Scarfers are back after the exit of Torn T from the tier. There's like, it's so much more feasible to set up like a Scarf offensive Terra endgame with Torn out of the tier, but I don't think this is the one, brother. I think this might have should have been like a Hydreigon, like a Scarf Hydreigon or some shit. That might have been. I mean, just don't give me false hope that it's gonna be a Zarude that does anything. We got another game. We got Eternally. We got Just Franco. We got some birds. We got a Hisuian Zoroark. That will lead. And I love how Just Franco, me and him, we might be on the same type of level. Just Franco's like, I'm gonna use a Shitmon just for fun. But just in case my shipmon doesn't do anything, I'm gonna bring Zarude and hopefully it wins the game. And now this is what I call competent team building. Pat yourself on the back for that one, brother. Um, let's see if there's a so it's a pretty good. If you could tear up both Latios and Keldeo, that'd be pretty lit. um, I just I'm trying to I'm trying to think of ways that Eternally could break through this quick enough and not lose everything to Zarude. And then, I mean, you're gonna get caught off guard once by Zoroark, probably, unless just Frank, like, you get hazards up or whatever, and like a Slow King comes in and takes rocks. And it's like, maybe that's Zoroark, man, maybe. Uh, it's a pretty good Pheasantipity on Eternaly's end, if it's a good Pheasantipity moveset, you know? Not a lot of Pokemon could actually kill it, and then but then you're just looping like momentum wars where you don't actually do anything with like Keld, Slowking, Pheasantipity. You know what? If I'm Eternally, maybe I hope my Latios is Trick Scarf. Which is a set that I historically hate, but Trick Scarf and Keldeo might be pretty good in this matchup, so that's something to watch out for, certainly. Um, Otherwise, I don't know. I feel like this is favored just Franco. Maybe I'm missing something. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if I'm missing something. And send me $1 million. Let's watch the damn game. Um. Okay. So this is a smart lead by Eternally because even if this is Zoroark, you're chill on that. You could U-turn regardless, and it is not a Zoroark. And that's toxic, which is pretty nice if this is sub Keldeo. Actually, that's pretty like it's a damn big start if you're a sub Keldeo enjoyer. And maybe I undermentioned how good sub Keldeo is in this matchup. I did. I've been thinking about the offensive CM call mindset these days, but you know, sub's still lethal. It's kind of a fish, obviously, but it's still pretty lethal. And this is insane to run. But Eternally, you got up. And also, like, wow, okay. I'm okay. Oh, it's taunt. You try to do some funky stuff on it. Taunt. Okay, so taunt, look up jungle healing mono knockoff. I think that's an overcook by my estimations. Like it's you 1v1 Skarm Erasure, but and I guess 1v1ing Skarm is pretty cool for Exca, but I feel like this isn't an offensive Excadrill. So maybe the idea behind it is doing damage so you could click Zoroark Hyper Voice and you get free kills, you know? That's certainly an idea, but I feel like today we're seeing people like bastardize the beauty of the Zarude. Because this Zarude is, I mean, you infinitely just pivot Mandibuzz into Keldeo or something for a quadrillion gajillion years. It is synthesis, which makes sense on this set, I guess. But also, if you got Parrot, that'd be very annoying. Or poisoned. And we're clicking poison. And now the wave is you turning to Latios. Or not. Or the wave is letting your entire team get knocked off. No, sure. Oh, it's Covert Cloak. I see, I see. Very interesting. Um, it would have been a very good. It would have been a lit knockoff click. I won't lie to you, but I didn't call it out, so I have no room to be like I expected that. Let's go. But you did leave your Mandibuzz weak as hell, and okay. Oh, duh. I'm stupid as fuck. I was like, bro, I'm the motherfucker who always falls for Zoro Kisui. I'm like, why would you go Zapdos on Skarmory? That doesn't make sense to me. I'm very confused. And, that's why. Although, I probably I probably undersold Zoroark on preview as well, despite saying that I think Franco like has the game. What am I trying to say? Despite saying that Franco had obvious advantage on preview, I probably undersold some of the potential reasonings behind that. I mean, your resist is Skarmory, which is often running Motto Body Press these days, or Excadrill, which is very hard to break down, obviously. And then it's just like, I mean, it's a struggle from there. So yeah, wow, having to Terra Steel that for this is quite funny. Because I mean, now the Excadrill and the rude game plan that I was criticizing previously is gonna work very well. Because the Skarm is just like, I mean, it's fodder for the Zarude, obviously. And then if you force the Skarm sack, I mean, it's fucking up for Excadrill burrows. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, it's also not offensive Excadrill, notably. Sorry. Also, no Ghost Resist left. That is very notable. Yeah, I mean, I think this isn't very winnable for Eternally, and we're back. This is the first time, one of the first times of the season that Just Franco has looked like Just Franco, where he brings some bullshit and it magically works, and he magically plays well with it. You know, this is the type of shit you want to see from our bro Franco. But yeah, all four of these games were quite dominant this week, which is pretty disappointing, I gotta say. So hopefully, me being a fun and silly and interesting kind of character made this watchable, man. And let me tell you, I'm talking like the game's over. First of all, the game's over. Second of all, the game is gonna take a long time to be over parentheses official on parentheses. So, you know, we could go back to talking about the political world of the elves within the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer cinematic universe, which is dense. It has like 5 movies, bro. They didn't need to be doing all that. Let's see if this guy does anything. It is taunt, which would have been big, but you were forced to Terra defensively in a tizzy. But at the same time, I mean, if you had defensive Terra here, you would have forced a guess with the Zapdos, which is nice. But nowadays, I mean, there's no guessing to be done. And also, this is going to do a lot of damage as well, obviously. And now you're fucked. Can Latios win? Latios could win. Maybe I was about to start talking about the fucking years of incest in the elven universe. So thank God Latios might be able to pull it out. But I still don't think it wins. But maybe. But I don't think it wins. I mean, it has psychic noise, which is I it definitely doesn't Oko Zarude, that's for sure. So as long as this is floating around like 82%, it could probably tank a psychic noise. Does it tank a psychic noise from here still? You gotta question it. I guess it does because he stayed in. That would have been crazy if it crit though. Yeah. And then now just Franco just switches out and then he could heal his Zarude and he wins the game. G G G G G G G G G G G G G G G G G G G. But anyways, you gotta wonder how. I mean, the thing that always stuck with me about the elves and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is that there's some unique male ones, but all the women elves look the same, and you gotta question like the mechanics of that. You know, like is the implication that like once you hit like peak inbreeding, which is a phrase I never want to say, but it's the elves and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Bro, do you just like do they just make infinite twins once all the genes are the same? Or maybe there's just like one elf mother who like popped out like eight of the same elf baby. Has that ever happened before? Has there ever? No, I don't think that's how that works. Because aren't twins like. Oh god, I'm gonna embarrass myself talking about reproduction. Aren't twins like a. Can there be triplet twins? Y'all, like, comment, and subscribe if you know the answer to this question. Maybe there was, maybe there was like four twin elf mothers. Wait, no, that doesn't work. Maybe there were two twin elf mothers, and then they both had twins, and the twins were the same genetically because of years of inbreeding. And then those four also had babies that were the same genetically. So there were eight twins. Y'all feel me? Or maybe you could just pop out eight of the same baby. Is that possible? You gotta question. You gotta wonder. How is this game not over yet? I'm trying to get on with it, bro. I got shit to do, places to be. I gotta go to my elf theory class or whatever. You know, we're talking about twins today, so maybe I'll report my findings back on the next episode of Passion Monday or Tuesday. The beloved. This has been a terrible week, by the way. Good lord, what a collection of nothing burger games. Like I think the people who won their games did a good job. I don't think. I mean, it's just all. It's kind of like very matchup heavy week, you know. You know, that doesn't necessarily mean anything negative for the opponents, except for Mind Gaming, who had no idea what he was doing, obviously. But yeah, I mean, it's just an unfortunate for the sake of my entertainment. Dude, how is this game going so long? Jesus Christ. Thank you. Oh, did he burn? No. What are we doing? Okay, there we go. Damn, he burned the first one. Chance. Never mind. No chance. No chance. As they'd say in Italian. I don't know what chance means, or the word for chance in Italian. Non. I mean, if I say what I think it is, I'm gonna sound racist. So let me Google it. While this game rides off into the sunset. You know, that was very much the theme of the week. Patience, you know, love in the face of an undying treachery or whatever. Because you know, I still love the game, but this was a nasty collection of games. Oh, non opportunita, nita, opportunita, opportunita, non opportunita, non chance. Sorry, my pronunciation isn't good, man. Don't hate me. Wait, is Eternally winning? Hold up. What the fuck happened? Oh, he ran out of synthesis because he got burned. Bro, they're gonna beat my ass in the comments for this. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny, dude. Y'all, this is the experience you come to Passion Monday or Tuesday for. Bro just got swept by a Skarmory. That's so. I wasn't even paying attention to the game state whatsoever because I was so confident the game was over. Bro, opportunita, following the Pheasantipity burn. Yeah, that makes sense. That would have had major repercussions on the game to me. Bro, I couldn't even tell you if Just Franco did anything wrong or choked massively because I wasn't paying attention at all. This is the high level quality commentary that you come to me for, huh? Shout out to Eternally, man. That's a never give up type of individual. Bro, I still feel like Yo, da, 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 da. Yeah. Um, I figure it was the burn that was the big deciding factor of this game, but I couldn't tell you. I was talking about Elvin incest. Yo, I swear next week I'm coming through with the greatest commentary you've ever seen in your entire life. Trust me. Oh, chance? Opportunita? No, no chance, no chance. And the damn game. That's so funny, bro. Oh my god, I'm embarrassed. I'm literally blushing and kicking my feet, bro. I'm putting my face in the pillow like that lesbian in that one gif. Y'all know the one. If you don't know, you're fake. Okay, let's look at the games next week. Big fight, big fight, big fight. I hate some of those ZS teams, but to say he's not a good player would be completely ridiculous. And he obviously, okay, Mind Gaming is probably a good player. Mind Gaming had no idea what the fuck was happening, and ZS kind of knows what's happening. And he has his own, like, sick and twisted, like, dance with the devil by immortal technique type of mind. And just Franco, oh my god, he's a sick and twisted type of lad as well. Just two sickening individuals head to head. It's like watching, like, my brain just went to like two famous terrorists. I was about to say, I said it was gonna be. It's like watching Osama bin Laden fist fight the Unabomber type of game. What a beautiful one, bro. I can't even ethically predict either of these two, so I'll leave it to God, bro. I literally I was literally squinting trying to find the UU game. I was like, did they forget to put the UU game? TDNT, who the hell is that? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Teenage. Teenage. Uh. Anybody got any D adjectives? Teenage. Mm, hold on. Versus Soggy Doggy Sage. This is a battle of the damn titans, dude. We got a Soggy Doggy in Sage mode versus some Ninja Turtles with a D adjective that is yet to be named because I don't know any D adjectives off the top of my head. Daring, Teenage Damp Ninja Turtles, Teenage Dapper Ninja Turtles. I got some bow ties on. I don't know who TDNT is, and that's probably a skill issue because TDNT is obviously the winner of the old generation tournament circuit champion. How the fuck could I not know that, dude? I'm pathetic. Soggy Doggy Sage, if you just hone into that nature energy from Sage mode, you got your orange makeup on, a la Naruto when he's in Sage mode. You got your froggy eyeballs type shit. Oh my god, wait. This is if it's the Naruto Sage mode, dude. This is a frog off, man. Toes versus wait, no. I forgot T stood for turtles. uh TDNT's gonna bring Zarud and win. That's my prediction. Zachary is back in the lineup. I didn't see him this week, did I? Zachary back in the lineup versus my boy Dylan. Love my friend Avarice. Um, this is a tale of the old guard of homosexuality versus the new type shit. So, I feel like in real life, the old is much more powerful because of the adversity they had to face. But now we're facing some adversity these days, huh? We gotta like hit the gym and buy some guns. Wait, I shouldn't say that. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, I'm just playing, y'all. Antifa isn't real. The headquarters is under my house. Um, I'm gonna go with Avarice though, just cause that's my boy. Sabella versus Etern. I gotta go Etern on this one. I'm sorry, Sabella. I'm not liking your teams. I'm not liking your teams very much, to be frank. Um, there's like a misunderstanding in the state of the meta with bringing Scarf, with bringing Scarf Zarud. And even if the Scarf Zarud was perfectly set up, and you Terra Dark and knocked off 5 Pokemon to win the game in the late game, I would have still insulted it, okay? I'm not just saying it's bad because it did bad, okay? And you know what? I've actually liked I've enjoyed the Eternally performances for the last 2 weeks, you know? I feel like Eternally misunderstands. He thinks that I'm his biggest op. I'm but a gracious, unbiased spectator, okay? Well, I'm biased as fuck, let's be real. I got bored and started talking about elf fucking. Whatever. Eternally wins that one. One Last Kiss versus Crying. Did one? I don't know what happened to One Last Kiss last week. You know, I feel like he was supposed to play somebody. Who was he supposed to play? I don't really remember who he was supposed to play, but I guess the game never happened. So I'm gonna have to say that Crying has much more experience. I think Crying is a no offense to One Last Kiss. I think Crying's a better player. I think Crying also has a severe potential to self sabotage. Wow, the red is fucking lit, y'all. But it is Monday morning after all. Who cares? That's a Crying dub for me. That was another beautiful, glorious Passion Monday or Tuesday. Everybody, I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry for how I just gave up on the last game, dude. That's why I'm watching Eternally as 12-9 or 12-0. You know, Gilbert Arenas versus Megazard, dude. What the hell is bro doing in SVPU, man? Didn't you used to play for the? What happened to bro? He used to play. He's like number 0 on the Washington Wizards, man. What happened? Or maybe he was number 1. I don't know him like that, dude. I looked like a damn fool in the last game, though. Everybody, forgive me. Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. Like, comment, and subscribe, y'all.